So welcome to my first tutorial video, but before we get started, here's the Bitcoin Kids site. You'll notice that right now, Scary Blueberry is on sale with a 33% discount if you buy with Bitcoin. It may be shipped to the United States and Canada and all over Europe. It will be available in all currencies after November 5. But right now, it's currently available just in Bitcoin. On the Bitcoin Kids site, I'm going to start doing videos and blog posts about all sorts of things that help to educate kids about Bitcoin. This is my first video just to do that. In today's video, we'll learn a bit about kids, chores, and Bitcoin. This is a blog post from the Bitcoin Wife. The Bitcoin Wife has a lot of ideas of the great ways that Bitcoin can be used around your household. My dad got this idea from the Bitcoin Wife, and we started doing it at our house. This is called mychart.com on the home screen. If you want to have a parent create an account, well, now it's on. You want to have the parent create an account that's linked to your parent's email address. You could go to the home page and watch a video to get started. First thing you need to do is click Free Get Started here. After you click that, it will say Create a new account. You enter your email, password, your first and last name. You're also going to have to enter a zip code. After you enter your zip code, you're going to go to Account Settings. This will allow you to figure out how you're going to communicate your kids and how your kids will be able to communicate with you via email and text messages or the message board on the site. Remember, at this point, the parent is logging in and doing the initial settings. Later, when an account is made for the child, you will be able to see what the child will see after the parent set the settings. This is how you set up. It is set up in our family. So after you enter a time zone and everything else, you go ahead and click Save Changes and move on. From here, it's time to add family members. After you click family members to type in the name, in this video, I'm going to be called Bitcoin Sid, for example. So you go ahead and type in the name and you set the password that your child is going to be using to log on. So you want to make sure to tell your kid the password that they're going to use, then you go ahead and click Save Changes. Here I uploaded a picture of Bitcoin Kid for Bitcoin Sid. When you save changes, now it's time to start assigning jobs. What's really important at this point is that you remember to select who is getting the chore, even though that there is only one kid. Select Bitcoin Sid. You scroll to the jobs you want. It's also important to remember what time in the AM and PM you want the chore, like brushing your teeth. It should be on both AM and PM. Or maybe like other chores, just in the AM, like cleaning their rooms at night, or in the evening, or how many days a week and which time. If you forgot to select what to do for PM or AM, you might be able to edit it. You'll be able to edit it later on. So I'm going to do 4 or 5 chores for an example. After you enter in all of the jobs, you go ahead and click Review Current Jobs. So here are all that's for the morning and what I'm doing in the evening. So let's go ahead and do another chore like brushing teeth. You can click both AM and PM. Click Review Jobs. Now you see that brushing teeth is both in the morning and the evening. Moving on from here, let's go ahead and and back to log out of the parent's account to see what the kid sees now that you have assigned jobs. And enter in the password you did earlier, and this is what the child will see here. Here are the chores in the morning, and as the child goes through the chores, he can click on him that he did them maybe at the end of the day. Notice the total points are being added up as the child does the chores. There's even a place we could send a message to the parents. So let's say the parents are coming home late and the child is doing the chores. This send a message so it goes to the parent. Or maybe it's a text message. Okay, let's log out and go back to the parent. Go back to the parent's account. So now we go to the message board. And you notice that the parent got the message from the child and replies, "Good job." Now it's time to manage rewards, and several ways you could manage rewards. So here are some awards here they could get on Amazon. You could enable those as you go. To give some examples here, you could search for Amazon and find certain ones. We are going to do custom rewards. We're going to do a custom reward. So we type millibitcoin, 200 millibitcoin. That 200 millibitcoin. That's 0.2 Bitcoin. It's about 30 bucks, and it's about the price of some of those Amazon items, which were about 3,000 on the My Job charts. Which were about 3,000 My Job points. So I put 5,000 My Job chart points for this example. If a child is doing chores, they will earn about 100 points a day. It'll take 50 days to achieve 5,000 points. So in about 2 months' time, the child will have earned $30 worth of Bitcoin. Basically, the My Job chart points are cashed out onto Bitcoin. From there, I would like my father to enter Bitcoin into my wallet. So log back in as a parent so you can see one more time how you could have managed rewards. Go straight. You could encourage your child for saving the allowance. Go straight back to the bank account. That's one method. They don't have Bitcoin as an option yet. Here's a list of a lot of different charities that you could send money to. You could look for other charities too. Here's a spending option. There are family types of things like movie tickets, TV time, going to the zoo, and all kinds of different examples. Now we go back to take a look for the Amazon items. So here's the custom reward. Again, this 200 millibitcoin, it will take about 2 months to achieve. When you think of that, that's 30 bucks divided by 8 weeks, so that's about $4 a week. So that sounds about right for our family. You can play around with the point value of the chore, so the point value equals millibitcoin. We just use the default My Job chart points. So that's about it. Go to the Bitcoin Kid site. Check out my store again. And the Scary Blueberry is 33% off. It's currently available in Bitcoin. I'd like to encourage many children as possible to get this book. Please go to my YouTube site. Subscribe to my YouTube site. I got all kinds of interviews with Bitcoin people and other stuff. Please follow me on Twitter. And by the time you see this video posted, hopefully my newsletter will be up and running. Please subscribe to my Bitcoin Kid newsletter. Stay tuned.